All right, now that you have your product and your PDF deliverable completed, we are gonna go into Etsy and actually list your product. Now, when you're creating your Etsy listing, it is so important to remember that Etsy is essentially a huge search engine just like Google. So when you're creating your listing on Etsy, you wanna make sure that you're keeping SEO, search engine optimization, in mind. To increase your search engine ranking, you wanna make sure that you have keywords within your listing that match the keywords that your audience is searching for in the search box. So you really wanna be putting yourself in the shoes of your audience and think about what kind of keywords they might be searching for when looking for the exact product that you are listing. All right, let's head back into the product spec sheet and let's go to the next section together. In this next section, we are going to be brainstorming about short tail and long tail keywords. Now, short tail keywords are typically about 1 to 3 words long, and these are shorter phrases that people might be searching to look for your product. It is a broader keyword. So, for example, if you're selling a red tie might be one of those shorter keywords, or pretty tie, men's tie. Those are all like shorter keyword phrases. So while short tail keywords are still important, it is not as effective as your long tail keywords. So you really want to make sure that you are focusing on those long tail keywords. Long tail keywords are these longer descriptive phrases that really describe your exact product that you are listing. For example, a floral white dress for soon-to-be bride. That is definitely something that someone might be searching in the search bar to look for that floral white dress. Or a navy blue tie for grad ceremony. Again, something that is super descriptive and exact to the point of what that person might be looking for. So if you're selling a navy blue tie that's perfect for a graduation ceremony, then that's one of the long tail keywords that you want to make sure that you are writing down. So for my product, for some short tail keywords, it might be Canva template. So extremely broad, might be workbook, template, or worksheet, design. These are all kind of more broader short tail keyword terms that you might want to include. So you can definitely write more than that, but I'm just going to write 3 for this example. All right, on to my long tail, because that's really what I want to be focusing on. So for my long tail keywords, I'm thinking minimalistic, Canva workbook template, for wellness coach. So this is the exact keyword term that I hope people will find me through when they are looking for my product. I can definitely write more than this, and I highly recommend you to keep brainstorming, but these are 2 examples of a short tail and long tail keywords that I'll be using for my product. So it's your turn. Why don't you write down all of your keywords that you think are perfect for your product? Once you have all of your keywords written here, our goal is to make sure to sprinkle some of these keywords or all of these keywords throughout your listing title, your description, your attributes, your categories, and your tags. So why don't we head into Etsy now and actually write out your product listing. All right, so I am in my Etsy seller account now, and all you have to do is go into your listing section right here, and then you're going to add a listing right here. I already got my listing started just to save on some time, but here is what it looks like once you start a new listing. So right at the very top, the first thing you're gonna get to do is to add your photo mockups. We're gonna do that in the next lesson, so just keep that empty for now. If you'd like, you can also film a really short video for your item. I think these actually do really well. As you can see here, Etsy loves them. So if you can film a very short video tutorial of how your product works, then that's perfect as well. You can upload it here in this section. So first off is your title. So for your title, you really want to pick a few of your long tail keywords that are most important and put that in the title area here. Now, one note with the title, you get 140 characters, but only the first 66 characters are going to show up on search. So you do definitely want to make sure that you put the most important keywords right at the front of your product title. All right, next is, this doesn't really matter. You can just fill this out like this. And then the next section is category. So anything in your category section is going to be also treated as a tag for your, or a keyword for your product. So keep that in mind. You're gonna look for something like Canva template and then see what's available. So looks like this might be, makes most sense. So we're gonna click into that and it's gonna become templates. And these are the different keywords that people might search to find your product. And then you want to put in the color that best matches your template. So for mine, it's green and beige. And then for these, it doesn't really make sense for my product. There's not really an occasion, but if yours does, let's say it's a baby shower invite, then you can go ahead and put that in as well. The next one, I'd recommend to just do this automatic. It just means that every time your product gets low on quantity, Etsy will renew it automatically for you. And this is a passive income stream, right? So you want to have as little manual work as possible. So I'd recommend just setting it as automatic. The next one is digital. Your item is a digital product. And then the next section is your description. So for your description, the first 160 words are going to show up on search. So you want to make sure that the first two-ish sentences are perfect and has lots of those long tail and short tail keywords in those first two sentences. So the most important thing with your description is to make them sound human though. You definitely want to not just copy and paste those long tail keywords and punch them in. You want to put them into a sentence that reads like how you would normally read a sentence, like a human, okay? Right, normally. And then the next section, you might want to include some more details about what's included in your product or how to use your product or how your product can be used for other things, or maybe to tell them, you know, other important information like how they can open their product, what to expect once they buy the product. All of this important information can be included in your description. So keep it to the point, but also include things that you think might be helpful in the decision purchases of your audience. Next is your tag section, which is so important. So you get 13 tags in total, and I definitely recommend using all 13. So look at your long tail and short tail keywords and try to create a variety of tags. So there's only a limited amount of characters you can have for each tag, but Etsy will treat these separate tags as one long tail keyword. So for example, Canva workbook health and fitness, or health and fitness spiritual coach. Like Etsy will deem these as long tail keywords, even though they have been separated because of the character limit. So try to put keywords that are different. Don't repeat, let's say template, like in every single sentence. If you say workbook template, PDF template, you have nutrition template, lead magnet template. If you repeat the same words, you're kind of losing space, and there's no reason to repeat those keywords. So try to come up with new keywords for each of them, and think about what your audience might be searching to look for your product. Materials, you can definitely, this is optional. I don't think it really helps much with your keywords, but you can definitely fill that in if needed. And then here is where you set your price and your quantity. Your quantity can really be anything. Again, if you set it to automatic, Etsy will automatically renew this to 20 every time someone sees this product. So this is just the quantity that you want people to see when they see the quantity of your item. This item won't go down if you set it to automatic. You can add personalization, and then this is where you upload your PDF deliverable. So the PDF deliverable that you downloaded from that section, just upload it into this section and we are good to go. So I'm going to save this as a draft, and we're going to head to the next lesson where we are actually going to design our product mockup.